channel. Why am I saying goodbye to my favourite lightweight non-waterproof trail shoe? This shoe is La Sportiva Ultra Raptor. It's a non-waterproof trail shoe. These are superb shoes. I'd recommend them, or at least giving them a try. They're fairly sturdy, fantastic grip, mesh tops, so they're breathable. The water drains out really quickly and they dry quickly. I really love these shoes, and I've enjoyed walking over 2,000 miles in a pair of these. These are about my third or fourth pair. So why have I decided to stop using them? Well, the reason is that on the past couple of hikes I've had problems with my feet, which is slightly odd because up until last summer I had not one foot issue at all walking in these shoes, but suddenly I developed a large blister on the sole of my left foot, and also the big toe felt really painful because it was pressing into the top of the shoe, and it eventually became infected, which required a visit to the hospital. Later in the walk I purchased a bigger pair of these, half a size bigger. I usually took a 44, so I bought a 44.5, and this alleviated the problem at that time. This year I set off on another long hike in another pair of these. I have two pairs at the moment. These are 44.5, so I purchased a 45, which I thought would be insurance against any type of foot problem. Unfortunately I was wrong. Although I didn't have any major problems, towards the end of my 400-mile hike I developed a problem with the little toe on my right foot, which felt like it was pressing against the inside of the shoe. By the time I got to the end of my hike at Carlisle, my little toe was bruised, and eventually some weeks later at home the nail fell off. Having thought about this for a while, I've come to the conclusion that while I'm walking long distances in these shoes, my feet spread out, and it's only in the last two hikes where I've walked more than 300 miles, and towards the end of this particular hike, where I walked just slightly under 400 miles, the last few days my little toe was pushing against the inside of the shoe, which caused the problems, and I've reluctantly come to the conclusion that these shoes are too narrow across the front for my feet when I've walked a long distance carrying a rucksack. This has now happened twice to me, so I'm not prepared to take the risk again. This is the reason that I am now experimenting with different types of shoe, and I'm currently trying different models of Ultra shoes. Ultra shoes have a completely different shaped toe box to most ordinary shoes. They're very wide and foot shaped, so they allow your foot to spread out when you're walking. Reluctantly, my hike this year from Hay-on-Wye to Carlisle on my way to John O'Groats will be my final long distance hike in my La Sportiva Ultra Raptors. Don't get me wrong, these are a great shoe. I've had many great miles walking in these shoes, and I will continue to use the ones I currently have on day hikes and short trips. But for long distance backpacking I will no longer be using this shoe, and as I say, I will experiment with Ultra shoes until I find a shoe that suits my foot. I hope this video has been of some use to you. If so, please consider subscribing to my channel, and if you have any comments, please put them in the comments section below. Thanks very much.